Alright, the stream should be up in a minute. There we go. That looks like it's up. So, like always, have to check the volume. Because otherwise, I might go for 10 minutes without knowing there's no sound, which happened once, which was terrifying. Alright, so everything sounds good on that end. I turned down the sound for... Why am I spacing so hard? For the game, just a tiny bit, because I felt like when I looked back, because I looked back to check to see if audio and stuff ever glitched out during any of the streams. I looked back and there was like one or two times where I was like, oh, that feels a little quiet. So I corrected that mistake. What way are we supposed to be going? I made like a single wrong turn and now I'm lost. I think this is the way we're going. Hello, Dream. How's it going? Oh, this is our friend who we saved before from the Mandalorian threat. We're just picking it back up on Kashyyyk. Hopefully we finish Kashyyyk today and then we can move forward and go to Tatooine, a familiar location to Star Wars fans. Get poisoned every day. I love it when you talk about technical difficulties when no one's here. Well, I mean, for those who come back and watch later, because some people do that. Like, there was, I think most people who watch, like, the at most last stream on Sunday, there was 30 people or so. And then, if you go and look at it now, there's 79 views on that thing. So, 49 people elected to watch it after the fact, which I think is important to point out. Like, you know, people watch these after the fact. Also, speaking of technical difficulties, if you guys hear me snacking on something, that's just my breakfast, because I slept through my alarm today, which is a very rare thing for me to do. Gosh dang it, Jolie, why didn't you get your heels?
What is it?
Yes?
Very rare thing for me to do is sleep through my alarm, but I mean, it makes sense because last night I was up super late.
What?
But I basically had to, I woke up, turned on my PC, grabbed whatever I made last night, and then now it's here for me to eat during the stream. So I apologize if you guys hear that a little bit. But a guy needs to eat, you know? Oh, more things to kill. Hello, Knack. How's it going? I'm good. How are you? I don't know if you heard that whole spiel I just made, but I am eating during the stream a little bit because I didn't get breakfast because I slept through my alarm. I think I've covered my bases. That's nice. I sometimes return to the VOD to get some more clips. Gonna let you come to the conclusion of what particular clip was. Oh, the Schlong Boys clip, yeah, or the Schlong Sabers clip. Yes, I imagine that one's gonna live on in infamy. That one and oh right. I remember because I went through the clips last night because I thought they were funny. And there was one that I remember talking with you guys about. It was the whole... I forget if it was Brain who wanted to talk about it. But I did watch that Brennan Lee Mulligan dressed as babies thing. Or at least I watched the clips of it. Because I don't have access to the actual thing. So, yeah. That was interesting. I don't know if you've seen it or not, Knack or Dream, but it's definitely something. Definitely something. Definitely horrifying. More of you Zerka core rats. Is even the heart of Kashyyyk not free from your kind?
He's almost feral after all this time. Calm yourself, Freya. We are friends. Don't you remember me?
After years in the Shadowland, I remember only that outsiders are not to be trusted. I see you dead. I'll see you dead.
Well, this may prove difficult.
Ooh, goody. Can I beat your ass? What the fuck?
For the order!
I ain't beaten, take my head, Zerka filth. You won't get another chance, so swears Freyr of Kashyyyk. I'm not here to kill you, just listen. However, I saw, hey ZB, I'm currently overwhelmed because I just finished last week's CR episode, and there was so much lore, I think I only comprehend a portion of it. That's gonna happen. There's a lot of lore that gets thrown that way, or our way from it. It's very interesting, like, some of the stuff that we saw. I don't want to talk too much because I don't know what everybody knows. But I don't know if you heard me talk about it, Brain. I did watch clips of the Brennan Lee Mulligan baby thing. Just because you were asking me about it, I believe. Your question regarding what video that was about is one of my personal favorite clips of the year. Yeah, the docking thing. Yeah. Not familiar. Don't know much. Don't know pretty much anything about Brennan aside from his CR stuff. See, that's how I am for the most part. I've wanted to give some D20 stuff a chance, but I don't know. Whenever I've tried to, it's crazy. Brennan plus Jacob as babies is comedy gold. It was pretty funny. It was definitely more creepy to me than funny. Like, they gave me SKA vibes, and you all know how I feel about SKA. Something creepy about it. I'm not here to kill you, just listen. The words of outsiders are tainted with lies. You can't convince me otherwise. Do you know Zalbar and Kundar? What? Those are my sons. Why do you speak their names? Tell me. My name is Dunan Valus. I came to Kashyyyk with Zalbar. To my shame, Zalbar was exiled and enslaved. Do you dare claim to be my son's owner, outsider? No, he follows me because of a life debt. He does? Then he sees something of worth in you. I will listen cautiously. Gullibility has harmed me in the past. If I had seen the lies of Kundar, he would have been exposed as a slaver. Zalbar would not have been exiled. I did not believe Zalbar's claims. I believed the elder boy as tradition dictated. That's bullshit. The shame of Zalbar's attack blinded me. What do you guys think about the fact that we will get a new episode this week, even though it's the last Friday? Are they not taking a break? I thought they were taking a break this week. Did I not look at the weekly schedule? Shit. I honestly like that though. If they're not making us take a break, that's dope. I think that's awesome. If they've given up on breaks, that's a good thing. I think they should do a break every, like, once an arc finishes. Like, I feel like that just makes more sense. Like, just having an arc where have the arc play out and then bam. I also think we get the level up video today, and if that's the case, Julian goes Echo Knight for some reason. Yeah, there's definitely no reason any, like, shadow would dictate him going Echo Knight. Go over exactly what happened with Zalbar. Why would Kundar want you dead now? Let's say that. Why would Kundar want you dead now? Well, if Zalbar is back, perhaps Kundar is worried the people will realize things are not. Oh. Kundar has established himself as the leader that succeeded despite the tragedies that have plagued his family. If it was shown that he conspired with the slavers, his honor would be gone, I wonder. Well, what happens now? That would depend on you, Dune and Valus. You will either kill me or decide that I am yet a benefit to my people. There is a way I might challenge Kundar, but it would take a lot to convince the people they have been lied to. How everyone is on his side. He has a strong web of lies, but if I appeal to the traditions of my people, I might be able to gather support. There is a legend of a great warrior from the old times, Baka, was his name, and he was greatly revered. Baka found a crashed starship on our first hint of life elsewhere. He was a cautious old Wook. Jesus, that sounds like a slur. And he constructed a vibro blade from the wreckage. It has long symbolized our independence. Only destined leaders have held it. Where might I find it? That is the problem. It was the symbol of our great chieftains of centuries, or 4 centuries, but it was damaged a generation ago in a ritual battle. Here in the Shadowlands, Rothrar fought the great beast. He sought a challenge, but this arrogance got him more than he could handle. He survived, but the blade of the sword stayed with the creature's hide. Our tales say it was taken because he had become undeserving. The hilt is still in the court of our chieftain with Kundar. If the blade could be found, Dune and Valus tradition could cast doubt on his rule. Ooh. I want Julian to go another route, and get a rogue subclass instead to fuck with our expectations. That would be funny. I feel like he could go swashbuckler rogue. Just something about it just would be really fitting for the character, and it would allow him to like not need other people for sneak attack. So I feel like he's gonna get a multi-class of Echo Knight and then multi-class into swashbuckler. I'm more interested in what Octus is gonna do, being dead and all. Taisha feels more concrete. Yeah, I feel like she's Circle of the Moon, isn't she? I wonder if the Takonas are looking to make a Celestial because their own Celestial blood thinned out enough for their youngest born to be born without its powers. Ooh, that's interesting. That's very interesting. Oh, well, Dream said the exact same thing. That is crazy. This game isn't rated M. That did sound like a slur, right? Wook. That did sound like a slur. I wasn't the only one. Julian using compelled duel feels thematically satisfying. Yeah, I could see that being the case. I really think the idea for him right now is Echo Knight Swashbuckler, though. That just sounds like a really good class. I will try to find it. Can you give me any direction? There is a place of ritual south of here. If the great beast is to be lured out of hiding, it must be done there using the old ways. You have already collected the body of a viper Kinrath. Such bait would be tempting for the creature. Find a way to display it. I will stay here and try to think of what I will say to Zalbar. I've wronged him. I hope he can forgive me. I will be here. Please do avail us. Find the blade of Baka's sword. I must wield it to save my people. I assume that's what he said. And now we save, so we don't lose hours of work. Or, in this case, 14 minutes of work. Damn, Jolie, you're still hurting, huh? South of here. I do believe we've actually been there already. Yeah, ritual marker. Okay. So we go straight and then take a left at Albuquerque. And hopefully we're in the right spot. There's a lot of good, like, subclasses. I guess Thimble's already swashbuckler, isn't she? So maybe that might not be the play, to have too many people as the exact same class. Damn it. I really thought Swashbuckler would work for him. What other rogue subclass would work well for him, though, like, realistically? Because if he goes Echo Knight Fighter, I really do feel like... Can the Echo Knights give him advantage? Like, because he makes an echo of himself, right? Could they give him advantage? Scout, maybe? Why am I not familiar with Scout? What does Scout do?
Your wish?
Yes?
What?
Is that a new subclass or some shit? Like, I don't remember that at all. This Kashi Vine ascends high... Oh, wait, shit. We should really save before we do this. I don't feel like dying and losing all this progress. I feel like I just saved, but I don't care. Alright, let's attach this motherfucker to the vine. The creature is easily wrapped in the vine, which doesn't distort at all under the weight. The only movement is rustling from the distance. Oh, it's that big motherfucker. We saw him earlier. He's terrifying looking. Holy shit. Oh, he's behind us. I thought he'd appear in front of us. What's the point of the ritual ground if he's not going to appear? Okay. Let's fuck him up. Get him. Lightsabers out. Oh, Jesus. His regular hits just pushed me backwards. That's crazy.
Oh, that is the Jedi.
Not this again!
Yeah, he's fucked. I thought this fight was going to be way harder, but no, we fucked him up. Examining the corpse of this great beast, you find a blade of some sort lodged in the side. Its skin has grown around it. While certainly painful, it appears the blade caused only surface damage to the creature. Who knows how long it lived with this injury? Well, about a century ago is what I said, didn't he? Or a generation ago. Which could be longer for Wookiee. You remove the blade from the corpse. It must be the one that Freyr spoke about. The lost portion of Baka's blade. A powerful symbol of his people. Ooh, very nice, very nice. We killed him. And I get to search his remains even more. Hell yes. Gunan's journal. Who the hell's Gunan? Who's Gunan? Sorry, couldn't help myself. I want to read Gunan's journal. This data pad was recovered from the remains of the Turentatak. Oh, that's the bionicle name. Right. That might work, especially if he gets Echo Knight 2. So what is the scout class? I forget. I don't remember. On Kashyyyk, and must have been devoured by the beast. It appears to be the personal journal of Gunan Han Saresh. The last entry explains what he was doing on Kashyyyk. Duran and Shayla have given in to their possession for each other, or to their passion of each other, and are doomed to fail to the dark side. I tried to warn them against expressing their love, but they called me arrogant and accused me of being the one on the path of the dark side. I left the fools on Korriban, but I am not about to abandon the mandate given me by the Jedi Order. What? I will destroy the Taranak, the bionicle name, wherever I find them. I have heard rumors such a beast may exist on the Shadowlands of Kashyyyk. I shall go there and slay the beast, proving that I do not need either Dunan or Shayla with me to defeat these creatures. Well, fool, you died. Seems you did need them. Maybe he has his own homebrew class, the Edgelord Fighter. Jesus Christ. I mean, technically that is the case. Didn't he already make, he already made not Blood Hunter. I mean, technically that counts too, but He already made Gunslinger. That's pretty edgelord. And Percy's like one of the most edgy characters in Critical Role. Sorry I couldn't help myself. Well, you know what? You're not wrong. I could very easily see him doing that. I greet you again, Dune and Valus. I am humble, hoping that you have found the blade of Bacchus' sword. Imagine Chieftain Freyr humble. Please tell me you have made progress. Having the blade will give me valuable support. I have found the blade of Bacchus' sword. You have? Please let me see it. I must be sure. Here, take it. I'm sure it's the one. It is. It may not look like much, but it is a very important relic of my people. Tradition dictates that it be respected. I didn't think I was worthy to search for it, but I realized that was selfish. That was selfish despair. I should have challenged Kundar long ago. I will make amends now. I have new hope that you have led me to this. Perhaps that is what the great beast wanted. We should proceed carefully. I will climb to the surface as quickly as possible and try to gather support. You will have to follow on the path as soon as you can, Dune and Valus. When you arrive, we will confront Kundar in the throne room. My people will no longer be slaves. We've got some level ups. Ashley's horrible rolls have made Valus the least intimidating ancient elf I can recall in fantasy medium a lot. Lol, at least for me. I can't disagree. She is having a rough time. She is having a very rough time. +1 attack? Or do you want to, like... gain +1 to attack and +1 to defense while using single-handed weapons? That's the way to go. Force heal. Jahani. Gotta boost his strength, because all of them need strength. His computer use has to go up. Seems his sword fighting abilities are good. He gets more? What? Oh, this is powers now. Force heal, as all force users should have, because it is nasty to have a bunch of us with a bunch of force heal. But yeah, Ash's rolls have been pretty rough this campaign. I feel like her rolls have always been rough, but there's something extra rough about this campaign for her. And I feel bad, because she does seem like such a cool individual. There's something creepy looking about this guy. I just had to fucking save. I think this is the guy from before. Hey Zodiac, Julian level up theories, most likely to most funny. Same for everyone. Well, most likely in my opinion is probably Echo Knight. You returned, have you found them? Did you kill them all? They were animals in armor with no honor among them. Did we not kill them all? I thought we did. No, I'll get back to it. Alright, I thought we killed them all, but I guess not. Where's the journal that tells us our missions and shit? Okay. We'll go find more. I feel like we're stronger now. We can deal with them a bit easier. I feel like we already did this area, but let's just take off our weapons in the first place and find out.
Yes?
I feel like we've been ambushed here, but maybe not. I can't wait to switch tables. Blair is my favorite PC this campaign. And I love Louise. Xerxes is my favorite D&D character from Critical Role, and I love what he has done with Azune so far. Azune is a very interesting character, and I'm looking forward to what ends up happening with more of those characters, because they are cool. Like, a lot of them are cool. It's just a shame that we haven't gotten to see them much yet. I thought we killed the guys here, but I guess we got our ass beat. If I just re-equip our shit here. He had the green one.
Sure.
The swoop bike shows signs of recent use, as it is missing the signal device. One of the Mandalorians must have taken it to collect data, replace the signal device. I remember, this is when they appear. Yeah.
You have interrupted our hunt, interloper. The inhabitants of this world could do little against us, but you appear to be a threat. Our training here will continue without your interference.
Alright, motherfucker. Time to die. Get sliced up. This guy's just standing still, and I appreciate that of him. This is what you get. You stood still for too long. Now you guys are dead. Bam. Suckers. I do believe that's all of them. Mandalorian helmet. Oh, hell yes. We're giving that to a certain Mandalorian on our team. Does the other guy not have anything for us? That's lame. Okay, well, we can't do anything with it. Is that all of them? Did we kill them all? You have killed the leader of the Mandalorians. The Wookiee, the injured Wookiee Gar will be pleased with his fallen comrades have been avenged. Beautiful. We can get out of here. Okay. Oh yeah, I'm looking forward to the table switch too, but I'm also terrified of it because I'm worried that a lot of it is just going to be like, they go here, they talk to 1 million people, they go here, they talk to 1 million people, and that might make for some really boring recaps for a while. But we will see. You know, I'm a little terrified. Do we get Mackenzie Dern as a guest on stream? I'd love that. That'd be awesome. Also, Zodiac, top 7 fears about recapping the Schemers table after you do another thing we ask. After we do the other thing we asked. Yeah, so the other thing was the theories about what I believe Julian could end up being class-wise. Echo Knight is obviously like the most reasonable. He could become some sort of like arcane knight or Eldritch Knight, because like I feel like sorcery and stuff like that fits that sort of vibe, right? And if he's like part of a vassal house, he should be connected to fairy, so he should be able to get some sort of magic based on that. But Echo Knight's also very magic-like, so realistically either one works. I'm pretty sure Eldritch Knight's dog shit though, so that might not happen. Other than that, is there not one called Soul Knife for a rogue? I feel like there's like some sort of Soul Knife class that they introduced for 2024. So that could be another option for what he does if he goes the rogue subclass. If he doesn't go Swashbuckler. Swashbuckler would just be good because he'd be able to give himself advantage or give himself sneak attack by himself without anybody else being around, which would be huge for his character. But I don't know. That comes down to that. My biggest fear is recapping the Schemers table, exactly what I just described. I'm nervous that it's going to be all talking and super boring. Those might end up being 15-minute long recaps because I might be like, well, they go here, they talk about this, they learn this, they go here, they talk about this, they learn this. That might end up being what happens for the next 6 episodes of Critical Role, which might be rough. You return, have you found them? Did you kill them all? They were animals in armor with no honor among them. The Mandalorian hunters are dead. I killed them all. Yes, yes, I see the trophy helmet from the one that gave orders. Their bodies will not last long in the Shadowlands, I'm glad. The taint of them, their cowardice, the forest will consume it all. I hope this gives my hunting brethren peace. I hope it does. Goodbye. Wait, you have helped in avenging my fellows. I must acknowledge that even though you are an outsider, you are not to be you are not to be truly trusted. You have acted as a fellow Wookiee would have. Here, take this. It is a symbol of my hunting clan. You served them, so you deserve it. When you look at it, remember that we reward respect even from outsiders. Nice. He took the helmet. This motherfucker. He took the helmet, didn't he? It better still be in my inventory. Mandalorian armor, but no helmet. He took it, for fuck's sake. One billion subscribers, and we ask Mackenzie Dern via my cousin who lives and works in the USA, who may or may not actually exist, if she wants to come join the stream. Sorry guys, have to go. Work related, might be back later. Well, have a good day, Brain, if you're not back by the end of the stream. And 1 billion subscribers is insane, Dream, but I appreciate that you think big. I appreciate you think really big. Let's get out of here. Now, we did find a data pad. We did find a data pad that had information about, like, a guy up top who's, like, being forced to be a, like, debt. He's, like, collecting debt by working for a guy. So we're going to go up top and talk to him and free him from this madness. I went the correct way. Phew. What the hell is that corpse? Oh. Zabrak combat suit. Zabrak is similar to a what Darth Maul is, if you guys are curious. Worst comes to worst, we get someone, most likely me, to pretend to be her for the duration of the stream. Well, the person out of everybody who I know who watches this channel, who sounds the most like Mackenzie Dern, is Bick, because they're both Brazilian, right? So, you, Dune, and Valus are spies. Say that the Mad Claw you were sent to kill is on its way to Roar Wook Roar. You should have followed the will of Kandar. Now you will face his wrath. Oh no! Please don't make me kill you. Too many Wookiees will die this day. This is sad. I don't want to kill Wookiees. This is all because of Kundar. How dare he? Making me kill my favorite guys. Wookiees are so cool. I don't want to hurt them. This sucks. Damn. That's rough. I swear you said Zach Braff. Well, it's like, what the hell was it called? Zach, what is it? Zakbar? Zabrak? Zabrak. That's what it is. Zabrak armor. It's at the bottom. I don't know why I'm at the top. Zabrak armor. Yeah, there it is. Aren't Marin and Darth Maul from the same planet? They're both Dathomirian. But Zabraks are also from Dathomir, I believe. it's weird the way that it's been like distinguished and different. They are supposed to be the same thing from what I remember, but they're not for some reason. I don't know. It's weird. It's complicated and weird and silly. But that's also how I would describe Star Wars, so I guess that's okay. Having seen Gore Wookin operate the basket, you understand it well enough to use it yourself. Raise the basket from the Shadowlands. You begin the long ascent to the upper boughs of Kashyyyk. Long haul. All right. It is time for us to make our way back to the main area, the Zerka dock. So we need to go left, left. We're good. Are we going to fight some things on the way in? Probably. Ugh. I don't know what the fuck is wrong with my drink, but that did not taste right. Please, God, tell me I'm not fighting more Wookiees. Well, it seems you are more than I thought. Freyr has come back and told me what you did for him. My fellow hunters split on what should be done. Some were loyal to Kundar alone. We had to fight. Ooh, no, they had to kill each other. Freyr went to the throne room to challenge Kundar. I will take you there to him now. Okay, I guess that should be the case. Alright, lead on. We should hurry. Yes, much is about to be decided. Only one can lead us, must lead us. Come. Alright, well, at least we're full and everything, so hopefully we're good. Oh, that's just great. Everyone is here now. It's a reunion. Yes, son. By the blade of Baka's sword, I've come to end your treachery. No more will you sell your own people. You have Baka's blade, so what? I have the hilt. Held by each true chieftain in recent memory. Even you claimed it as all important. We both have our ancient trinkets. So who will the people follow now? You are old and weak. Ugh. Shut up, both of you. This ends today. I will not see Rarukoror suffer anymore. You tell them, Zeblar. I don't know what to do, Dunavelos. Chundar has been telling me things. He makes sense. I think I don't know. Side with Freyr, he is the honorable one. Is it the best course? Well, yeah, better than slavery, buddy. Without a doubt, Kundar is a slaver. Then there is no other way. Kundar, you have betrayed our people. You must pay. Oh yeah, something's really wrong with my drink. What the fuck? You are too weak to fight, old Wook. See, it's such a slur. I still have Zerka's support. We'll see who dies today. Oh, that's a lot of enemies. But we have Zeblar. We have Freyr. So there's 5 versus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I guess we'll go for this guy. Just get rid of the small fish. Oh, they are fighting. They didn't fight for a minute, but they are now. This guy's not, and I'm gonna take my sucker shots in. There we go. Fuck him up, Zeblar. Let's go. Let's mess him up. Bam, they're dead. Now it's just your brother. Look at this. Another Schlong gangbang. Schlong slaver gangbang. We have done it. I am saddened that it had to come to this, but I couldn't let it continue. Zeblar, my son, I am truly sorry. You have suffered a great shame. I was blind. I have no excuse. I can forgive, Father. I have learned a lot over the years. What will we do about the slavers? We will fight them. It will be difficult, but I swear they won't take another one of my people with bloodshed. I'll send quick climbers to other villages and try to rally a defense. We must guard against this ever happening again. You will be the last outsider welcome here for a very long time. That is a change for the better, I think. What will you do now, Zeblar? Returning home has lifted a great weight from my mind, but it has been painful as well. You have a place by my side, Zeblar. I would be honored if you would take it. I can't, not yet. I'm just getting used to being free and not just from the slavers. And I have a life that, now that my life is truly my own again, honoring that agreement is all the more important. Listen to my son, his insight humbles me. Take that good judgment with you, and all the planets will come to revere Wookiee wisdom. Alright. I think it's time I was leaving. Perhaps, but before you go, I must see you. I must see to your reward. You have done us a great service. Kashyyyk will remember you well past your lifetime. Because of you, I am reinstated as chieftain. We will return to the old ways when honor and trust of kin ruled above all else. I'm not sure if there is a reward that accurately reflects the value of what you have done here. Our world is changed because of you. I have a request, Father. I have thought about it a great deal. I would like Baka's sword. I think that would be fitting. That would be fitting, I think. Well, that's quite a request. I am tempted to say no, but perhaps I should consider it an investment. Zeblar, do you understand what this will mean? It is the legacy of our people, held by chieftains and future chieftains. I understand. I want this, Father. I'll bring it back one day. I have no doubt. Let the two halves of the blade be made one. My son shall hold Baka's sword. Cool. We can get rid of Juhani and Jolie for now, and we'll grab Z and Mission again. Just gotta grab all the named weapons, you know. Clipped Schlong Saber, Slaver Gangbang crazy. In regard to these Schemers table recaps, do you have a plan or an idea of how to restructure the recaps to make them a little bit more manageable? No. Unfortunately, I have nothing yet as to how I might deal with it. But we will see. It'll be interesting how I choose to go about it. Because realistically, like I said, there is. It's funny that I think about it, right? It is going to be a pain in the ass to do. So who knows? To completely restructure something is going to be weird. I need to see what type of weapon this is before we do anything. Where is it? Bacchus ceremonial. It's a single-handed weapon. Fuck yeah. That's huge. That makes life a lot easier. Just keep boosting his single weapon, dealing damage shit, you know? Just keep fucking people up with that. I don't think his strength needs to go up anymore. Although, that just deals more damage, so why not? Alright. Bam. That's a dope looking sword for our boy Z.
Sure.
Let's get the fuck out of here. We do have to go back down to the Shadowlands because we need to deal with the thing. The thing that I can't remember what the name is right now. But I want to talk to the slaver guy first. I feel like that's more important. Unless he's gone already. Because they've pushed him off world. Looks like they pushed him off world. There's battle everywhere. Let's go. Damn, they're really fucking fighting back here. Take a big sigh of relief whenever they enter combat? Exactly. That's 100% facts. Because realistically, right, like, it is going to be a bit of a pain. Look at all the goods they left behind us, or for us. It's very nice. Wookiee Rebel. Rebels all over Star Wars, you know? It's unfortunate we didn't get to talk to those one guys again, though, and, like, free the dude from his life debt, but whatever. It is what it is. We can only free so many slaves today, I guess. Back down below. Hang on, I should really switch out. It's unavailable this time. Is it because I'm moving super quick? Let's see if when it wears off, I can change party members up. Because I do want Bastila on the team while we go down here. $400 XP for killing one of these things? That just feels insane. And I've leveled up Nat and like a lot, I feel like, today. We'll go with treat injury because I feel like I've been neglecting that for a minute. I think my weapon mastery is as far as it can go. What is this? This feat adds a +2 to your difficulty class for all saving throws against your force powers. Ooh. +2 to persuasion skills. That's huge. Powers. Disable droid. Generally, though, you could make a video on Tuesday night before the first episode and tell them about the perceived difficulty and ask the viewers how you should continue to make them more watchable. That's true. That is true. The viewers are the people who will dictate that the most. It comes down to, like, if I think it's gonna be like too much or not for like 30 minutes of like a video where I just talk. And maybe just I'll keep doing what I'm doing, like roughly the same, but it'll be more summary based as opposed to more like he said this, she said this, he answered with this. I do that a lot where I like script out what a lot of them say, but I kind of want to like give you guys like what's being said idea to give a better idea of like how characters are interacting with each other. But if that's not the case, like if that's all it's gonna be, it might be too much. Like they're already 50-minute long episodes, right? So like it's a little difficult, right? But we'll see. We'll see when we get there. I'm not saying like anything too bad's gonna happen from it, and nothing like is gonna change too much. Party selection is not available this time. It's probably because of where we are. So I'm gonna go to the Wookiee village and switch for Bastila. Just because I really want Bastila on the team. Yeah, I'm not overly concerned with it yet, Dream. That'll be in the next couple of weeks when we actually get to that table and see what's up. But until then, as it stands right now, we're probably in a decent spot to not be too concerned by it yet. But again, we shall see. We shall see what happens. Move aside, Wookiee. Don't press to get in. Alright. Now we can switch party members. Let's get rid of mission. I feel like Bastila can join us. She needs her lightsaber back anyway. She doesn't have it currently. A suggestion. You could use your recap to summarize what the schemers have been doing or what have been going for, or more or less, and how far they get towards their goal each episode. Yeah, I'm fairly certain that I'll figure out a way to do it justice, because that's the big thing that I want to make sure I do. I want to make sure that it's actually good, right? I want to make it actually worthwhile. Make it actually good, something worth watching sort of deal. Force heal. Bam.
Sure.
Because at the end of the day, if it's not worth watching, why would somebody come back next week, right? So that's sort of what I have to think about. Like, how can I make these recaps? And honestly, like, that might be around the time when I get a job, right? Like, my test is slowly inching forward for my exterminator stuff. So, and like my friend has a job lined up for me in that field. So, if that ends up being the case, I might have to just end up switching the entire series as is and make them shorter videos and more summary based just in general for the sake of my life, right? But we'll see what happens ultimately. I'm not like, you know, set on anything. And then realistically, what's likely going to happen is I myself might just be like, you know what? Here's how I'm going to have this change. And it's just like, it might just be like, instead of the videos come out on Friday, the video might just come out on Saturday, right? Just make that a little easier on myself. But we will see. Down to the Shadowlands in the basket. Example, if they want to flip someone to the dark side, you could summarize what steps they took, only mentioning character exchanges that are super important, and then either tell us if they succeeded or what happened that stopped them. That's basically what I was thinking about making the change for. We're gonna see, because it's gonna happen real quick. When the episode comes out, it's gonna happen, right? It's just the next day. You guys will find out what it looks like. We'll see what's any different, or if I need to make changes or whatever. I'm sure you guys will give me feedback when it happens. That's not something I'm thinking about quite yet. I'm more so worried about, I thought I had a break tomorrow, but I guess I might not. So my initial thought was I was going to record a couple of videos for the next couple of days worth of stuff. and then next Thursday would be the episode 16. But it sounds, sorry, is it episode 17? Probably episode 17. But based off what Brain was saying, it sounds like that's actually happening sooner than later. I'm sort of worried for you. Yeah, well, that's fair. It is a lot of work. It is a lot of work. And with changes coming in my personal life, like, it's going to be a little bit more work then in the end, right? So we shall see what happens. I need Jolie here. Please, God, tell me I can switch to Jolie. No fucking chance. If I have to go all the way back, can I return to the Ebon Hawk? Fuck. I need Jolie. That's annoying. Yeah, but at the end of the day, we'll see what happens when we get there. We shall see. Where's Jolie's house? Is this a safe area for us to switch? Nope. Back up to the top, and then back to the Wookiee village, and we're getting rid of Big Z. You'll finally get to the good bits where you were waiting for all last episode. Do you mean in this game, or do you mean in Critical Role? Because I'm looking forward to whatever is happening in both. But Critical Role, the where we're at right now, like, is it a little weird to me? Because, like, I feel like they should be here already, right? I feel like we've wasted a lot of time on these druids and them constantly bitching about Octus to the point where I feel like we lost a full episode somewhere. We lost a full episode somewhere along the line because of them. But I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what to really say about that. It's just, that's how I feel. Like, they should have been here already, and there should have been, like, another episode of them, like, making their way back or whatever. Like, the next episode is going to have to be both the climax and the, like, the resolution to their arc, as opposed to them having a climax and then, like, another episode that, like, resolutes it all. Like, that makes it resolute. And instead, or that resolves it all. So it's kind of weird that they're going to... It might end up being the exact same thing that happens with the Soldier's Table, where they have, like, a half episode get cut in two, because they really like to do, like, 3.5 hour long episodes for this campaign. So it'll be weird how this gets formulated. I'm curious to see how this goes. Alright, now after all that, we can finally fucking go back down. Super speed is hella useful for this reason. And then in this, we're finally going to get to the Starforge, so that's nice. Or not the Starforge, the star map to head towards the Starforge. There we go. Jolie needed to heal up a bit. Not that we're going to get into any combat, I don't think. Would you prefer an Oops All Dungeon Crawl episode? I don't see what's wrong with that. I don't see an issue with that. That's better than an Oops All Shopping episode, which I feel like there's been a couple of those. Specifically, the last two give me shopping vibe energy. You know, like, I don't fucking like that. What's the best thing you could imagine happening next episode, and what's the worst thing that you fear could reasonably happen, both in game and as a viewing experience? as a viewer, the worst thing that could happen is they get to this point in the story where there seems to be like some sort of big conflict happening in front of them, and they somehow weasel their way out of combat. That would really fucking suck. That's one of the worst things I can imagine. The best thing would be like they have this big long combat, they save Aligar, and then like, you know, they move forward from there and head towards their actual goals. Like we actually start doing some secret stuff as opposed to just moving to a different location, because that's all they've done. They've moved to a location. They finally did something secret in the last episode. Like the way that the Seekers were described to me in my head was that they were looking for like ancient lore of the world, and they haven't really done that yet. They learned like two things. They learned that the stone of the Night Song is made of her rib, and they learned that the Taconis family are looking to make a celestial, which is great. But out of 6 episodes, or what is it, 5 episodes so far, you'd think they should learn something on the level like that the whole time.
I can manipulate. There are a few surprises.
Like their entire thing is we need to be learning about the lore, and I don't feel like we've done that too much. I don't know. That's just me. The way I'm gonna put it is I preferred the Seekers table, or I preferred the Soldiers table to the Seekers table. The Soldiers table was a lot more interesting to me so far. The only character who I think rivals the rest of the Soldiers table is Julian, but that's because I think Julian's story is really fascinating. But everyone else on the Schemers table is below the Soldiers table in my opinion. But that, again, that is just me. I'm sure some people are going to disagree with that wholeheartedly.
Life forms detected. Determining parameters. Initiating neural recognition.
Yes, there's the thing. Obstinate machine. I've no doubt it holds what you seek, but good luck getting it operational.
Primary neural recognition complete. Preliminary match found.
Match found? What the? It always muttered something about rejected patterns for me.
Begin socialized interface. Awaiting instruction. Greetings. This terminal has not been accessed for quite some time.
Who plays this terminal here?
Error. Subject displays unfamiliarity to environment. Behavioral reconfiguration will be needed before access. I am sorry. I did not mean to confuse you. I will answer questions to the best of my programming limitations.
What do you mean behavioral reconfiguration?
I have been programmed with a very limited field of knowledge, and I must restrict access to only those that fit my allowed pattern.
Don't I fit that pattern?
I can't say. I will try to bring forward the behavior that you need to proceed, as outlined by my programming.
That seems very helpful. Why have I been allowed access?
I can't say. Preliminary matching allows for you to be coached.
You don't know why, or are you restricted from saying?
I can't say. Likelihood of restriction by previous user, 100%.
I seek information about the star map.
Accessing? Yes. I have found a star map in original system memory. Access is restricted.
Original system memory, so the map is as old as this installation?
Error. Data regarding author of the star map is corrupted.
What do I need to do to get access to the star map?
Your request requires additional security access. You must be made to match the parameters I have been supplied.
How can I match them when I don't know what they are?
There are measures available. Personality profiling will verify the basic structure of your conscious mind. With that, I will determine whether you are ready to receive the star map, or can be made ready.
We back, my fellow Schlong boys, and I see that you're back, Brain. How's it going? What do you mean by that?
Information unavailable. If you have further questions, ask them now. Access will terminate with success or failure of evaluation.
You may begin my evaluation.
Result will be compared against the pattern in memory. Just act like you should. You travel with a Wookiee and have encountered complications. Hypothetical. You and this Zalbar are captured and separated. If you both remain silent, 1 year in prison for each of you. However, call Zalbar a traitor, and he will serve 5 years, while you serve none. He is offered the same deal. But if you both accuse the other, you both serve 2 years. What do you do? What do you trust him to do?
How do you know about him? He isn't here.
I hear what happens on Kashyyyk, and a good deal beyond. Answer the question I have posed.
I trust Zalbar. I would say nothing, and neither would he.
Are you sure? If you turn, you risk 2 years, or none at all. If you reply on loyalty, you risk 1 year, or 5. Your loyalty is dangerous. Your companion could take the opportunity to benefit by turning on you. You also killed his brother. You have no guarantee of loyalty from Zalbar. Your answer is wrong.
The choice is mine. I refuse to alter it.
You cannot refuse. Evaluation must continue. You must match the pattern in memory. Your memory. I must demand honest acceptance of the proper behavior. That is a condition of my programming.
Continue your evaluation,
The
then.
previous incorrect response will be discounted. Future incorrect responses will result in rejection. Hypothetical. You are at war. Deciphering an intercepted code. You learn 2 things about your enemy. A single spot in their defense will be at its weakest in 10 days, and they will attack one of your cities in 5 days. What do you do with this information? What is the most efficient course of action?
Evacuate my people from the city.
And in so doing, alert the enemy to their broken codes. They would know that their weakness was exposed. They would reinforce, and the war would go on. You save thousands at the expense of victory. You do not match the pattern in memory. Subject has failed to demonstrate the required behavior. Access denied. This system will purge the subject as false. Defense mode initiated.
Dear God, what the fuck? I don't ever recall something like this happening. Hey, Jolie, you want to help? You know what? It seems all I need to do is spam droid disable and he'll die. It doesn't take up much of my my shit, it seems. So we're just gonna spam this. Are we free to talk about CR spoilers? Or are we spoiler free right now? Right now we are safe. Currently everyone here is caught up, so go ahead. I will say before anything gets said, spoiler warning. If you aren't caught up with episode 16 of Critical Role. Alright, continue. Go ahead and talk your spoilers, guys. While I decimate this fight with ease. One more and we're good. What was that, sucker? You wanted to throw your guys at me? Look at what you did. They're all dead now.
Neural scan complete. Analyzing. Well, it would appear initial assumptions about you were incorrect. Secondary scans during battle have revealed much. Under duress, your emotions were easier to read. Programming now instructs that I give you what you seek.
That's right. Do as I say or you'll regret it. What did your scan during battle reveal?
That information is not available. Soon you will recognize the proper course to follow. The star map is yours. This unit has now completed its primary duty and has finished with the subject. Executing final action. Activation of star map commencing. Parameters reset. Stasis initiated. And communication.
Treasure planet. Have you noticed that droid disable is practically a reskin of Force Lightning? Yeah, it's a little weird.
Well, a
But yeah,
star map.
it is.
Ancient artifact of dark side power.
For droids.
Can't say I'm surprised. I always knew there was something funny down here. I wonder if the star map has had an effect on the evolution of the creatures here in the Shadowlands. Might explain why it's so dangerous down here. An interesting theory. I suppose we don't have time to test it now, do we? Now that that we've got what you came for, we should be heading back up to the treetops.
What is happening off in the distance? Like, that sounded like some battle was happening. Holy. Okay, so I believe the Taconis family is trying to recreate a celestial because their bloodline has been thinned with Octus being born without power. Thiazi knew this and wanted to create a celestial. Ooh, failed regardless because they don't treasure Octus as precious. He was a means to an end and a tool to his family. Had no love for him because he was powerless. I agree. All this sounds good so far. We discovered another ancient star map on the sunless surface of Kashyyyk. As before, the map is incomplete, but each map you find will, fills in more missing pieces of the puzzle. Hopefully, once you find all the star maps, they will give you the location of the Star Forge. Okay, so we can get the heck out of here. I do think it's an interesting idea that, like, their bloodline is thinning a little bit, like their celestial blood is thinning, so they want to make another one. But the way that it was described in the vision for Tansul and Halavar was that it would be a way for them to resurrect Tansul. So, like, if it is going to resurrect Tansul, which hopefully it does, because that would be cool. If it is going to resurrect him, like, that would be badass. Because that would mean... Now, technically, I made a... we should look at the bingo card. I wonder if we can fill out any slots yet. Like, could we theoretically say that the Unfasten betrayed the family, the party? Could we say that? Could we say that Hannon theoretically betrayed them? Right? Like, he stabbed them in the back. Could we theoretically say that and get away with it for a bingo card? I've been meaning to bring up the bingo card discussion. Ooh, good. Let me find the bingo card here. It's on my phone somewhere. I'll look for it. Because I do think it is relevant. What is the point of this little sliver here? Like, what can't I just walk forward, game? Like, that's annoying. Alright. Let's get out of here. Okay, here's another theory. Julian being flung from his horse and dragged to the edge of the torchlight was Thiazi protecting Julian from the rest of the shades. Ooh, that's an interesting idea, and it works really well with the Shadow Thiazi idea. It's not a bad idea for sure. All of which is plausible. All right. He was trying to get out. He was trying to get Julian out of the shadows. Yeah, or I guess in the shadow. Like he needed to be completely surrounded by the shadow and not be affected by the shadow. He wanted him out of the light, if you will. Where is that bingo card? So, as it stands, we could theoretically say that the players got betrayed by the Einfassen house in some form or fashion. You could word that up. We're gonna get a table switch here, not, you know, like it'll happen pretty soon, a table switch, so that's happening soon. Forgive me for the intrusion, human. My name is Sani Vek. I believe you dropped this data pad, and I wish to return it to you. Thanks. My pleasure, human. You should examine it to make sure it is not broken. Goodbye, human. Oh dear. What is this? This data pad contains a single short cryptic message. The Geno Har-Adin say say to see on Manon, come alone or not at all. Well, Tatooine is our next location, not Manon. So unfortunately for this guy and his little cryptic map thing, we are not going that way. Oh, am I going the wrong way suddenly? Other than that, though, Dream, now that I'm looking at it, I don't think too many of these bingo cards have been selected yet. Like, we can't fill them out yet. We haven't met Belair siblings. There's no news on what any of the one-shots are going to be as of quite yet. So we're going to have to wait a while still. And the only thing that we could say is potentially the players got betrayed by the Iron Fasten House. Or they got betrayed by Hannon because he routed them out to Masha. But who knows? Technically, we got the return of the soldiers table, but like, I don't want to count the what the fuck, the cold opens as legit things. Basil wants to talk. Let's
How
talk.
can I help?
You have something you want to ask me?
I do. How did you know?
Well, you keep staring at me. See anything you like. Educated guess from the way you keep staring. Well, your face is all scrunched up like... Well, that just sounds mean. Let's go with this one. Well, you keep staring at me. See anything you like.
You are easily the vainest, most arrogant man I have ever met. Besides, I know you can't be serious, since I was purposefully not staring in your direction. I am a Jedi, remember? I have far too much mental discipline to reveal what goes on inside my mind with such obvious physical clues. My thoughts remain hidden, including whatever my feelings are for you. I mean, whatever I feel... whatever I think about you.
Alright, we romancing Bastila. You're so cute when you're embarrassed.
That is you. Why must you be so impossibly infuriating? You know very well what I am really talking about. I am referring to the bond between us, the one the Jedi Council spoke of.
Our connection allows us glimpses into each other's mind. We can feel some of what the other feels, and what I feel within you troubles me. A Padawan must receive considerable training. They must learn to control their emotions and darker impulses. Often it takes years before using the Force can be considered safe. The fact that you are so strong in the Force and have had such relatively little training could have terrible consequences. For you, and for everyone around you.
You could warn me when I do something bad. Blink once for dark side, blink twice for light. What do you think I should do?
I don't think there's much you can do. If things were different, I would recommend several years of training under one of the Jedi Masters. But I fear that won't be possible. Thankfully, you've exhibited a degree of compassion and self-control up to this point. I sincerely hope you can maintain these traits in the future. We must all resist the influence of the dark side. It's everything we are fighting against. This is doubly important for you, with your natural affinity for the Force.
Do we count the fact that Tansul planning to come back covers the gods being alive? Well, I think I said that it's a god survived, but realistically, like, you know, we'll see. We'll play with it. We're fast and loose with bingo here. It's okay. We know you meant full circle rather than literally seeing them again. Yeah, fair enough. I thought demons still exist in the in-world, which I would assume are tied to the pit and the Demon King, but wouldn't that be a god? And why are there still demonic entities without good celestials? That's a fucking good question. That's a fantastic question. I would have totally suggested blink once for dark side, blink twice for light side every single time, and that's funny. Why are you getting so upset?
I'm sorry if I come across as harsh, but I am concerned. For you, for our mission, and for myself as well. Our destinies are intertwined. Everything one of us does will have consequences for the other. Any reckless behavior on your part is likely to affect me as well.
It works both ways, doesn't it? You could help me stay strong.
Yes, that is true. I will do my best to guide you, but I am no master. Not yet. And there are times when I find the sheer strength of your power almost overwhelming. Your power could be a gift or a curse. When you need guidance or advice or support, I will do my best to help you stay on the path of the light.
I would appreciate any help you could offer.
I only hope I have the wisdom to help you through the dark times. But for now, we should return to our mission.
Yeah. Ooh, remains. Let's pick up some human remains, shall we?
Can we look through any of these things? Damn it. There's all this loot lying around and I can't use it. How terrible. The Ebon Hawk has to be one of the coolest looking ships. Is it a little lopsided? Like, is one side bigger than the other? I don't think so. I don't like, the one thing I don't like about the Millennium Falcon is that, like, the cockpit is to the side. It should be in the middle, like the Ebon Hawks. Like, the Ebon Hawks look way better because of this. It looks more symmetrical. Now, is it perfectly symmetrical? No, but it looks more symmetrical silhouetted. So, I don't know what to tell you. I love the Millennium Falcon, but I also love the Ebon Hawk. It's so cool. I have a personal conclusion that Ahriman has different rules regarding demons and devils and how they fit slash are affected slash affect everyone else of the human body. What? What brain?
Yeah, what do you want?
Nothing
Your
more.
choice.
Lightsabers. Let's see if I can change my lightsaber at all. +1 damage. That's what's currently in there. And that's what's currently in there. Okay, we're good. I think we can just take the purple lightsaber out of this one. Put a red one in there. We're probably going to sell a couple lightsabers next time we can. Calo Nord's armor. I think we should put Calo Nord's armor on Karth. Didn't we have a bunch of stuff? Bam. Now his blade should be even better. Zalbar's bowcaster. Didn't we pick up another bowcaster somewhere? But I guess it doesn't matter. It's probably not as good. Karth's blaster. Bam. Dope. Who has Bendix? Doesn't matter. Does anyone want to discuss what our new NPC party, Dr. Talter, revealed about how clerics work now? Well, it's weird, right? They like have the way that they put it was, if I remember correctly, their divine cardinal direction, right? There's a cardinal direction for them. The reason I'm not reading any of that out is because we know what it is already. It is there's a child on the ship who is like a stowaway. So I'm just doing this mission now because I did it and then we lost all that time because it didn't save. So I am now going to fix that by doing it all again. There we go, more pitter patter. And they go towards the cargo hold. What the fuck is a divine cardinal direction? Well, that is what one of the... Did you watch episode 16 yet, Vic?
Kipuna, bona nakichu.
Tribona Nakachu. A little girl, where did you come from?
Selima wanga kunbitkin.
Calm down, little girl. I won't hurt you.
Mucho shakapakat.
Mucho shaka baka. See, these are things I say all the fucking time. And, like, these are my fucking stims. Okay, you did watch it? So, basically, the way that, like, the doctor from last episode was talking was that now, like, they have, like, a cardinal direction they feel their, like, divine energy come from, right? It's like this waypoint that they forever feel. This is basically what I'm, like, deriving from the word cardinal direction. Because the cardinal directions are northwest, east, and south. Northwest, east, and south. So, like, the way that I'm thinking is, like, they always know where north is. They have a cardinal direction, right? As someone who is overwhelmed with the huge lore dump that would, what would you say are the prime takeaways of information I should take away from this episode? Oh, fuck. Well, cardinal divine direction is one of them, that there is, like, a forever celestial thing they're feeling in which they draw power from and which they get visions from. This would also explain where Taor gets his from, right? Taor gets his from a cardinal direction. His might not be the same as other people's. His might be from the, like, the warrior spirit from within him, right? His might be, like, because his father told him about the roar, his people he could feel from above, right? You can feel his history, which I fucking love. I think that's sick and rad. So his comes from that, the celestial, not celestial, but, like, the ancient feeling of his people give him strength. And for the doctor, she gets hers from the celestial body that is likely left behind from whatever god she would have followed if they were still around. So, like, she gets this power from a celestial body somewhere. She feels it. She doesn't know what it is or where it is. So that's the idea that I sort of pulled away from it. The other takeaway from the lore dumps is that the gods can come back in some form or fashion. Tansul made this thing in case he was killed off, right? He made this, for lack of better words, it sounds like a ziggurat. He made the ziggurat for if he were to ever be killed off by one of his siblings, he could make it, and then his people make a celestial in which it seems like he will return, which I think connects to the whole cardinal direction thing, because that means what likely is, if I'm putting a theory here together, the cardinal direction is what remains of the god. And then if they make a body for the god, the cardinal direction becomes the god. The two slam together, right? That seems like a possibility to me. Like, I feel like that's how they would do that. The celestial body that is the cardinal direction becomes the god once it has a place to go. Kind of like Predathos. It needs a vessel. Does that make sense? Did I lose anybody? I feel like those are the big takeaways from last episode. I still don't understand. I still don't understand you. All right. No, I don't need to look in here. And sorry, I couldn't keep playing the game. I needed to use my hands to talk about this. You're still away. How long have you been here? The girl looks at you quizzingly, not understanding. Where are you from? Can you tell me that? Girl looks at you quizzically, not understanding. Tell me your name. Looks at you oddly puzzled. Point to yourself. My name is Dune Velas. You are. Whoopa Susha Sasha. Sasha, your name is Sasha, right? All right. How did you get on the ship? Sasha, are you from Terrace? All right, try to learn the language. Lore digicitation? What? What exactly Octus was killed for? Some great stuff on the Oberdemian Empire. And on a personal note, there are some fulfilled prophecies from a time long before the Shapers War. I think that's bullshit, by the way. I think that whole poem still applies. I think that little poem that they read, the prophecy that they had, I think there is something to be said about that still applying. Also, hi everyone. Hello, Bick. I've spent the last hour discussing hues and color values, due dates, and I'm so fucking over this week. It's Wednesday. You have a couple more days left, unfortunately. Briz tag. What is that? Points to the things around here. Briz tag. This thing, something around here. I don't understand what you're getting at. Many of the words you're speaking are Mandalorian. Mandalori. Mandalori, is that the word for Mandalorian? So you do know them? But are you a Mandalorian child then? So you're human, you learned the words from somewhere though. Try to learn Sasha's strange language. Leafsa, everything is safe. Is that it? She points towards the Ebon Hawk. That panel. You mean sleep there? Leafsa means sleep? I don't understand. Leafsa. Panel. The panel, all of this is your home. Leafsa means home. The girl smiles. Okay, so we know Leafsa means home now. But yeah, as I was saying about the prophecy thing, I still think a part of it applies to what's happening, right? So if we think back to what Octus thought, like Octus said something about like the sword of sparrows not being an actual sword, but being just like fighting back the darkness, right? I like that idea a lot. My thing is, and bear with me here. When Hal lost, like when like Hal like first looked out the window and like there was a bird that was born, I'm almost positive that was a sparrow, right? A sparrow was like born or flew off from his windowsill in like the first episode. And you know, the whole thing is like the Son of Mercy. Here, I've actually written it down because I do think it's extremely important. I'm going to read it out for you guys again. Because why not? When the sword of sparrows is raised by the Son of Mercy, then shall the reign of the bloody king be ended at and return the sun. Okay, so when the sword of sparrows is raised, I think the Liar's Blade is no longer the Liar's Blade. I think the Liar's Blade died with Thjazi, and I think the Sword of Sparrows was born when that sparrow flew off and Hal looked at the sword of the Liar's Blade. So I think the Liar's Blade is no longer the Liar's Blade. I think it is now the Sword of Sparrows. The Son of Mercy could mean a couple of things. For me, Taisha is supposed to be this like all druids are supposed to be like these people who are giving you a better path, who are supposed to like make it so that life is more comfortable. They're giving you mercy. But also, Taisha showed mercy to Octus when she told him like, hey, don't keep going down the path toward death, come back. It's not your time yet. So there's mercy there. There's like a bit of like, don't follow this path. There is another option. You're like, I'm going to give you mercy and you're not going to feel pain in a minute. Come back to me. That to me feels like a little bit of mercy. So you could look at Taisha in some form or fashion, or just druids in general, in my opinion, as mercy. So then you could look at Algar as the Son of Mercy, and if he's given the Liar's Blade, he now has the Blade of Sorrows, or the Blade of Sparrows. So I feel like he is the literal person who's going to be fighting back against the darkness. And who is the bloody king? Well, realistically, the Sundered Houses. They've caused a ton of blood. They literally killed another Sundered House and a vassal house. I feel like you could twist this into such a way where it still fits today's like history, what's going on in the story. Is it a bit of a stretch? Yes. Do I care? No. I like this theory, but it's not enough to make a video out of, so I'm talking about it here. Anyway, back to learning a language. She points to herself. Me Ishwan. You or you see me. Hides her face behind her hands for a moment. Me Ishwan. Oh, you're hiding. Ishwan means hiding. I didn't get all of that, but sure. Bristag, what is that? It's a thing. something around here.
Mucho shakapaga.
She waves her hand. Bristag means starship, doesn't it?
Dong abuk shami no nok.
You're hiding here in in this starship, your home. I understand.
Mucho shakapaga.
You've said that before. What is gone decent?
Mucho shakapaga.
Something about me, yes, but what?
Dong abuk shami no nok.
Something you like, yes. Gushin means you like it.
Mucho shakapaga.
You like me, I understand.
Selimo wanga kun bitkin.
Nad abdus, you said that when I first saw you.
Kipuna. Bona na kichu.
Adas means hit, is that it?
Kipuna. Bona na kichu.
Is adas is adbas is to hurt. Does it mean not hurt?
Tonki ba non tontek.
I understand. I won't hurt you.
Tonki ba non tontek.
Oh dear God, we're still trying to learn this language. What kind of word is that? Nungis, is that all one phrase?
Kipuna. Bona
The
na
girl thinks
kichu.
for a minute and then stabs downward several times with her finger. Floor. Guinness means floor.
Kipuna. Bona na kichu.
She covered her mouth with her hand. You're not speaking now. Goodness means now. Is not or before.
Kipuna.
Oh God,
Bona na
what's happening?
kichu.
Yum, what kind of word is that? Well, that's a regular ass word, dude.
Dong abuk shami no nok.
The girl seems puzzled. She points towards somewhere. She points toward elsewhere on the ship. Yum. Is that part of the ship a room?
Selimo wanga kun bitkin.
She mimics an act in which looks like chewing something. To chew, to bite. I don't get it.
Tonki ba non tontek.
Means kitchen, dumbass.
Dong abuk.
You want something from elsewhere?
Selimo wanga kun.
To chew, I don't get it. Come on, man.
Tonki ba.
Say something else, Sasha.
Tonki ba. Dong abuk.
I think we've gone in circles with this one already. Food, okay, crazy.
Selimo wanga kun bitkin.
You want food, you're hungry?
Tonki ba.
Tabbed Ed, you? What do you mean?
Selimo
The
wanga
girl
kun
points to her
bitkin.
mouth. I don't understand. I'll have to think about it.
Tonki ba. Mucho shakapa.
You want me to tell you a story? I'm supposed to talk, to speak about what?
Tonki ba non tontek.
So Tabit means tell me a story. I get it.
Tonki ba.
Communicate with Sasha in her language. Thank
Mucho
God.
shakapaga.
Why are you hiding on my ship, Sasha?
Selimo wanga kun bitkin.
You came to the ship before. You were very scared. Why?
Kipuna. Bona na kichu.
You left the Mandalorians and hid here on the ship.
Tonki ba non tontek.
You don't want to leave. The Ebon Hawk is your home.
Dong abuk shami no nok.
The Ebon Hawk is not your home, Sasha. You are not your first home anyway. Bristag. Why are you scared of the Mandalorians?
Kipuna. Bona na kichu.
They took you before. Are you hurt?
Selimo wanga kun bitkin.
The Mandalorian ship wasn't home. You didn't like it.
Mucho shakapaga.
You sleep here on the ship.
Dong abuk shami
She
no
points to
nok.
the nearby service panel. You understand that she must have been sleeping in the ship's repair ducts. That's crazy. Terrible choice, child. The Ebon Hawk is not your home, Sasha. Not your first home anyway.
Dong abuk shami no nok.
Tell me about your home before Tabed. Never mind. That's the fucking random ass
Tonki ba
language.
non tontek.
The girl thinks for a moment. Dantooine. Dantooine. Maybe someone on Dantooine remembers you. The girl obviously doesn't understand. All right. Well, we learned a language today, apparently. It's funny the prophecy was already fulfilled, and getting Clive Fisher was a big waste of time. I felt it was a joke about how people get super into theories. Well, fuck you. I just got super into a theory. I like my idea about the cardinal directions because it implies that the direction that they're being holding is that of the god they are in service of, as if they are being pulled to resurrect them. That's not a bad move. I actually think that's pretty good. If they're being like pulled to resurrect their people, that's a good idea. I don't see why not. All right, we're gonna go to Dantooine and drop off Sasha. Some good old pre-rendered stuff. It looks so very Star Wars. I love it. Oh god, am I gonna have to do a shooting section? I'm terrible at these. Yep. Shooting section. Here we go. Time for me to be dog shit at this.
Incoming fighters.
One. There's two. Three. Hey, stop shooting me. It's very rude. I hit him. He's not dead yet. Die, motherfucker, die. There's two. There's one more. Two more. Come on. This guy's coming in fast. There you go, sucker. That's what you get. Bam. Phew. You can actually die there. And now I have a meeting. Fuck this week. Bye, Pookies. Bye, Bic. Have a good one. Because why would the gods let them keep their power if they weren't trying to bring their god back? That's a good point. I think that's a good idea. There are followers of them, like they want people to like follow them still and shit, right? So it makes sense. It makes a lot of sense that that's sort of what they're aiming for. I sort of feel like it implies there are innate powers and stuff that are gods in control of, but like Exandria, and now they are available to anyone who can figure them out. That's fair too. There's a bunch of different ways you can interpret it. That's what makes it fun and interesting. It's not like set in stone exactly how shit works. It's depending on how you look at it, sort of deal. Alright, so we're going to get rid of Sasha. Bring Jolie with us, because why not? God damn it.
How can I help?
You want to speak to me?
Yes, I did. I wanted to speak to you about our mission and what lies ahead for us. It seems fate, or the Force, is driving us into a confrontation with the Dark Lord. You must prepare yourself for when we face Malak. The confrontation will be difficult for you. I remember how hard it was when I first faced Revan.
Is it true that you killed Darth Revan?
It's true that due to my battle meditation, I was with the Jedi Strike team that boarded Revan's ship. We did not kill Revan, however.
So who killed Revan then?
Our mission was to capture Revan if possible. It was Malak who turned on his own master, firing upon Revan's ship while we were still on board it. It was his desire to kill us and his master both. Thankfully, we narrowly escaped the vessel as it exploded.
So Malak did your job for you. What else did you expect from the Sith?
True, I suppose. And yet the outcome of that battle was unexpected. To all of us. Revan's end was unforeseen. As I said, we were there to capture Revan alive. The Jedi do not believe in killing their prisoners. No one deserves execution, no matter what their crimes. Remember that Revan and Malak were once great Jedi, heroes in every sense of the word. They demonstrate the danger of the dark side to us all. I'm sorry, we really shouldn't speak of this anymore.
The memory of my confrontation with Revan is painful. Let's return to the mission, please.
Alright. You're the one who brought it up, but whatever. Who's this guy?
Excuse me, have you seen a mechanic about? Short fellow, bald. I've been looking.
Well, I'll be a Wookiee's uncle. Davin Coatress?
Jolie? Jolie Pinto? Why, you old freak. Last time I saw you, you were still wandering the galaxy in that old tug. I thought you were dead, old man.
I crashed somewhere and decided to stay.
Yeah. I'll just bet. Damn, old man, you look exactly the same as the last time I saw you. You pickle well.
You're too kind. Not the young lad anymore yourself, I see.
Care to introduce your friend, Jolie?
What are you, deaf? His name's Davin. Old friend from my Wanderer days. By the by, Davin, I really should be running off.
Of course, old man. Oh, wait. If you've been traveling in this sector, I suppose you heard about Sunry?
No, why? What's there to hear?
He's been picked up by the Selkath authorities on Manan for murder.
That's preposterous.
I know. Laura is beside herself, as you can imagine. Maybe you could help them. I'm sure Sunry would appreciate a Jedi's assistance right about now.
Perhaps I will at that. It's up to my friend here, actually. I'm just tagging along.
We could check into it when we're on Manan next.
I'd appreciate that. Sunry's an old friend. I'd hate to see him hurt.
Same here. Well, it was good to see you again. Give my regards to Alora if you see her.
I will. Be safe, old friend.
Interesting. I've never seen that cutscene play out. Greetings, Sentient. May I take a moment of your time for a question? Go ahead. I represent a human citizen of Dantooine by the name of Rendil Oat Sulem. His ranch has had considerable difficulty with Mandalorian raiders for many years. His young daughter was kidnapped by those raiders many years ago and has not been returned. Might you have news of her? Her name is Sasha. There is a stowaway on my ship by the name of Sasha. This is the most exciting news, Sentient. Are you certain of this? Yes, I am. She only speaks a smuttering of Mandalorian, but I was able to figure it out. You have convinced me, Sentient, that your stowaway is indeed the one I seek. Would you allow me to see her? Certainly, I'll bring you to my ship. Let's go there now. I am most anxious to see her. Okay. Though you have aged, young Sentient, I do believe you are indeed the one I seek. I am here to return you to your father. I see that Dunan Valus was correct about your linguistic difficulties. I am positive that your parents can assist you with that. Calm yourself, child. I will take you home. I wish I could say that. Whatever the fuck that means. Thank you for your assistance, Sentient. I am sure the girl's parents will be most appreciative of your efforts. Okay, well, I got light side points for that, so that's a good thing, right? We didn't just sell her off to slavery. By the way, I'm not trying to pee on everyone's fun regarding theories. They are great for discussing and are great to talk about. Yeah, I love talking about the theories. They've been fun. I will say, one thing that got brought up in a video recently, I don't know who said it, but it was something that I really liked. Somebody questioned the nature of devils and like devils' existence in the world, because they haven't. Oh my God, Bastila, yes.
How can I help?
I'd like to know more about you, Bastila.
Yes, I suppose I can understand your curiosity, given the bond that connects us. Very well. I'll tell you a bit about myself.
Tell me how you joined the Jedi.
I was found to be strong with the Force at a young age, as most Padawans are. As a girl, I was given to the Order to be trained. When I joined the Order, I left my family on Tal Ravan, as all Padawans do. My family is still there, the last that I heard. I've had little contact with them, as it is discouraged.
So Jedi separate children from their families?
Relationships with family members are fraught with powerful emotions. Such extremes are to be avoided. Anger and hate are the worst, but even love can lead to folly.
You aren't allowed to love?
Emotional entanglements can be dangerous. They can impair rational thought. They can lead to outbursts of uncontrolled emotion. A Jedi must be above such things.
You don't sound very convinced.
It can be a hard lesson to learn. I was not on good terms with all of my family, but I do remember missing my father terribly for a long time.
Who weren't you on good terms with?
I was not on good terms with my mother. I was only a little girl when I left, but I was old enough to resent her and the way she treated my father. She pushed my father into treasure hunting. I spent all my young life on ships, traveling from one false lead to the next. She whittled away my father's entire fortune, and I hated her for it. I think she was relieved to give me to the Jedi, but my father was heartbroken.
You never try to get in touch with your father again?
A child is too young to understand the sacrifices that must be made. It's better if they have no contact with their family once they're removed. Once I was older, I realized the wisdom of this policy. A Jedi must do what is needed, personal desires notwithstanding. Love can only obscure and confuse the matter.
You sound very sad when you say that. Are you saying you no longer feel love? But if the Jedi were to love, surely that wouldn't be all bad. Are you saying you no longer love?
Even a Jedi cannot always control the feelings of the heart. We must do our best to guard against it, no matter what the cost. But some sacrifices are harder than others. I do not wish to discuss this anymore. I would rather return to our mission.
Who are you? Your class and race? What campaign? Your character arcs? Who do you romance? It's pretty funny. She does ask a lot of questions, doesn't she? I could have swore there was another character that we could run into here for Juhani. That's why I brought her back out, just to see for a second.
You have done a great thing.
It's not the character I was looking for. That's not it either. Haven't seen you around before. I'm a traveler in search of a little entertainment. Care to give me a hand in Pazak? Fuck no. I do not want to play Pazak. Thank you very much. Elise, jeez. Hey, Shen Mattel and Rahaja. I forget her name.
I am sorry we have nothing of value to give you as a reward. Our families have cut us off completely. Had the council not taken us in, we would be foraging in the wilderness to survive.
I'm just glad I could help you out.
When I first met Shen, I feared our forbidden love was doomed to a tragic end. But thanks to you and the Jedi Council, our story ends in joy.
Yep.
Rahasia and I cannot thank you enough for what you've done for us. Now we will finally have a place to share our love, without fear of reprisals from our families.
I'm just glad I could help you out.
Rahasia and I can spend the rest of our lives together.
Good luck to you both. May you find the happiness you deserve.
Oh, Bastila, she's a little jealous. You can feel it, can't you? What if you stand at the gates of the afterlife long enough, you become a devil who are with no recollection of their life? Maybe that's why Tyranny and her sisters seem so childish. They're demons. That's the thing. Tyranny and her sisters are all demons. They're not devils. Which has led many people to believe that that word is interchangeable in this world. Like in this world, that means like devils and demons are the exact same thing. Which would be really sad because I love like the lore of like the Forgotten Realms devils and demons. Like there's actually some really good shit involved with all that. So it'd be really sad if that was the like if like they weren't, you know, unique. But it is what it is, right? Bastila is a Jedi who consistently wants to chat to you. She stares at you, unmoving face, until you decide to initiate the conversation. But Sad Boy Karth, he'll still refuse to chat. Sad Boy Karth. I feel like you aren't getting my messages. I'm seeing yours. I just said it. I literally just Reddit. That's why I was talking about demons and how devils seem to be the same. Getting all of your messages? I'm definitely getting all of them. Did I miss one? It seems you're getting the second messages I sent, but not the first one. Weird. Maybe refresh the stream. That might help. I thought there was more characters to talk to. Yes, you are a Jedi. I'm grateful that your people harbor me in my times of need. What happened to you? I'm a victim, a refugee. Yes, I flee. I fled from my world. Once the Sith fleets come, they bomb my world. They scour the continents, boil the oceans. Sith are bad, yes. But I run here, find the Jedi already here. The Republic fights but does not win. Not you to blame, of course. No, the Sith are strong and destroy those who oppose them. My thanks to you, or my thanks you have and your order. Is there anything else that you require? Nah. I thought you were going to give me something useful there. Are those questions about Zodiac's characters in Trent's campaign? Oh, is that what that was? I was confused by that.
Beasts. If only I could have been the one to tear out Sharuk's heart.
If that was the case, that's my bad. I didn't realize that's what you were asking about. Alright, what do you got for sale? Nothing. Cash is fet. What can we sell to you? Combat suit can go. That can go. Okay, rephrase. What if demons become demons because their souls can't access the afterlife, so they get reborn as a demon, which is why they seem so childish. They have no memories. No, the original message I was talking about was... So I think the idea that like maybe like the CR portal one, I definitely didn't see anything about a CR portal. There must have been something up. Like if you refreshed, you might have been like you're no longer in. Oh my lord, people are just texting the shit out of me. I gotta put my phone on Do Not Disturb. That's rough. Alrighty. No, fuck off this one. It happened earlier too. I forgot what we were talking about, but you only got my second one. That's so weird. Streams are weird, man. I don't know what to tell you. I feel bad because there's no way we can really control that. Honestly, like, it's just shitty that it happens. Does this guy have any good shit for us? I greet you, Padawan, member of the Jedi Order. You are always welcome in all outposts of the Aratech droids. How may I serve you? I don't need any droid parts. Yeah, you talk about this every time. Just show me your inventory, brother. That's all I care about. You got nothing for me. Alright, let's get the hell out of here. Yeah, I don't know why. Sometimes the streams end up getting really fucky. I literally could not tell you as to what's going on with some of them. It's happened, like, even Bick. Like, Bick, I don't think anything was wrong with her today. Like, normally sometimes she's like, you can't see her at all, and then sometimes you can. Like, I'm in live chat. It should be showing me everything you guys say. So it's a little annoying when it doesn't. I think it's more likely scenario that Tyranny and Co. are experiencing life the way mortals do, but it would be interesting when we finally find a distractingly different devil, and through that Brennan explains the difference. That would be cool to eventually see one. That'd be interesting. But yeah, I do agree. I do think the idea that like the god of, or not the god, the demon prince of sorrow could be like grabbing souls and then twisting them and making them into demons. That could be pretty interesting. Like the ones that are sitting in front of the gates not being able to pass, the ones who've been there long enough, and then he like grabs them, twists them even more, and then he's like, there you go, bam, now you're mine. That could be pretty interesting, Brain. It's not a bad idea. It could explain why they're so childish. You know what? I think this might be a good spot to end the stream, maybe. We went a little long last time, and I have some stuff to do today because it snowed like a motherfucker, so I gotta get out there and fucking snow blow and shit. But also, I need to eat because I did not eat because I slept in, like I said earlier. But this is a fun stream. Thank you guys for your theories. I loved all of them. And so, Brain, we'll chat on Marvel Rivals. I can play a bit tomorrow if you're able to play. But we'll chat on Marvel Rivals more in detail about what you were talking about this theory. Because if I didn't get all the information that you were giving me, then that's kind of shitty. You need to snow blow? Yeah, I've got a snow blower. Like, you know, the machine that, like, picks up snow and throws it away. I've got these stupid-ass fucking snow to get rid of. So, you know, that's always fun. It's always fun to go out and freeze your goddamn ass off. That's why when you guys are talking about, like, tropical environments and going skiing and shit, I'm like, no. Hell no. But anyway, I'll talk to you guys Marvel Rivals stream. No. We're not going to do a Marvel Rivals stream. I mean, we could at some point in the future, but not yet. But anyway, peace out, guys. Have a good one.